It's a typically clear and beautiful day in San Diego as we get set for afternoon baseball from Petco Park. Today, a contest from the NL West division between the Colorado Rockies and the San Diego Padres. With Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Dan, two big-time power arms featured in this one.
Yeah, man, we've got a couple of right-handers that can bring the noise here. Both of these guys, big power arms. Philo plays in the game of baseball. Also, a good assortment of breaking pitches. If these two guys are on, I think you're going to see a lot of swings and misses in this ballgame.
It's Padres baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Yu Darvish will be the man on the mound for the Friars. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
So now here is Raimel Tapia. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Colorado, the center fielder, Raimel Tapia.
Now the first pitch.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
That's a ball.
Should be a picture-perfect afternoon for baseball. 78 degrees at first pitch. One and two.
1 ball.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Here comes the 1-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
The 2-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Really good at-bat here from the leadoff hitter as he'll force him to throw another one. The 2-2 one more time. And this is popped up near second base. Tatis waits on it. 1 out.
Batting second.
And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Trevor Story is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Fouled off.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. The guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Popped into the air, back behind second. Cronenworth is under this one, and that's out number 2.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And he lays off for ball one. Top of the first, just underway at Petco Park. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Grisham makes the catch to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. And now the Friars will get their first chance, no score. German Marquez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy has a good repertoire of pitches, and he throws also a knuckle curveball. One guy comes to mind, Mike Mussina, former Oriole and Yankee pitcher, had a real good knuckle curve. It's not an easy pitch to learn, and what's more difficult, it's a difficult pitch for umpires to call strikes, and that's why we don't see a lot of pitchers using it today.
Trent Grisham is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And that's out number one.
Batting second.
Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I love watching Manny Machado do his thing. He walked away with the Silver Slugger Award for third baseman last year by putting up some impressive numbers. And I'll tell you what, I think he's got a great chance to win it again.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Bases are empty, one man out. And here's one that misses to the Friars shortstop. It's a ball and a strike. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
Padres shortstop ahead with a 3-ball, 1-strike count. Previous history with German Marquez. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. The 3-1. Squared that one up just a little late. 1 out, nobody on. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
And in steps Manny Machado, a Silver Slugger winner a year ago in the National League. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Machado is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. A ball and a strike now to Machado.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Tatis stands at first with 1 out. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
Again, a 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman. One and 2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Blackman is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Padres leave 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Ryan McMahon now. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7.
Ryan McMahon.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now the 1-0.
Hey.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
The 3-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron.
Nope.
As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Count 1-0.
High and deep to center field. Back goes Grisham to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting 5th, the left fielder, number 22, Sam Hilliard.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And now digging in will be Sam Hilliard. From the stretch.
Nope,
and he lays off there, 1-0. evens it up 1-1.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we're going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
The 1-1.
Count is 2-1.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
2 down with a runner at first, and up steps Garrett Hampson to bat. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. First offering. Use the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
The 0-1 pitch. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. One is a cutter that misses 2-1.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Now the 2-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Rockies strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Tommy Pham.
Tommy Pham.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. In there. No balls and a strike. Marquez, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
There's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner. Liner in there for a base hit. With that, the inning opens with the Padres getting their leadoff man on base.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's Will Myers. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Pham aboard here at first with nobody out. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Ready with the 0-2. And it's fouled away. Here's a look over to first. And he'll be back in standing up. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The next 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Previous history with German Marquez, he's 1 for 3. And it's 1-1.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Giving chase is Tapia. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Austin.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that brings up Austin Nola. From the belt, the pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0.
Ball.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Now the 2-0. Two out with a man at first. Runner goes for second. That's a strike to throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
The set and the 2-2. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 1 left for San Diego. We'll move to the third with no score. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Elias Diaz.
Elias Diaz.
He's set and the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
2-0 now. And 0 now.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
And he'll just watch the cut fastball here for strike 1, 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pham is underneath this one, and he's got it for out number 1.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Germán Marquez.
In now for Colorado, Germán Marquez. First delivery to him. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Darvish pauses, 1-0 on its way. Fouled away. Third inning, no score to this point. And that misses 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Fouled off. Swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Up next, Raimel Tapia, 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here it comes. Too low, 1-0.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
The 1-0 delivery. 2 out, nobody on. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now, and the pitcher bats next. That'll be Yu Darvish.
The pitcher,
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Darvish.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
That's not really where you want to miss right there. I know this guy has got power stuff, but you can't live in the middle of the plate against this lineup and expect to have success.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Yu Darvish is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Trent Grisham. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Grisham is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a left-handed batter and thrower. He was a first-round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Now this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So a pitching clinic there as he sets him down in order, all via the punch-out. 3 innings in the books. Still no score on the show. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Trevor Story digs into the right side of the batter's box to kick off the inning. First pitch of the AB now, and it's fouled away. Comes set, and the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1.
Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
So now to the plate, Charlie Blackmon flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. From the belt, the pitch in there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job, and now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
From the stretch. Ball and a strike. Slider is right there. 83 on the gun. It's 1-2. Swinging a looper to left. Left fielder coming on. And there's the first hit of the game for Colorado.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
Ryan McMahon is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Here it comes, 1-0. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Left side, but well fouled. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. And he struck him out. So he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Now at the plate, C.J. Cron flew out last time up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Story at second. Blackman is over at first with one away. Fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. Fouled off. Now another 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he fouls this one off. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Popped him up. Cronenworth ranging into shallow right, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The left fielder, number 22, Sam Hilliard.
The batter will be Sam Hilliard. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
He's set. The 0-1.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
A pause. And the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. A little bouncer. From the stretch, the 1-2. And the 32nd pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that will retire the side. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. More baseball from downtown San Diego right after this. Here's Manny Machado now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First offering.
Nope.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Therefore, it is Blackmon, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
1 out, bases empty, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Here's the pitch.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Tapia, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
In now, Tommy Pham. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He collected a base hit his first time up. The 0-1 on its way. He swings and misses. Throw down. In time, and he is nailed at second.
Well, I'm not sure if he was going on his own or if that came from the dugout, but either way, he didn't give himself much of a chance with the lead he took. A bigger lead, and maybe he's in there safely.
Here's the 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. So here's Will Myers. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch, strike two.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch is high. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Trying to move into scoring position with two away, but not to be as we get another look. We're back at Petco Park in just a moment. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Rockies.
All ready to go in the top of the fifth, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Garrett Hampson.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
In there, strike one. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Two and two now. Now here's the pitch. Line toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock. And in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts, to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Elias Diaz the next to hit. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Hampson on at first, nobody out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. runner going a second time. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Two and 2 to the Colorado catcher. A runner at first with no outs here. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Next up, Herman Marquez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the first pitch.
Ball! That pitch is out.
The 1-0. Popped him up. Cronenworth moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Raimel Tapia.
Now it'll be Raimel Tapia. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Darvish a check on first. Runner back safely. The 1-1 home. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here.
Boy, pitch count up near 100 right now, D-Row. And this is when you try to get to a good starting pitcher. Right now, looks like he's running on fumes.
Yeah, the manager's got to get a couple people up in the bullpen right now. One ball hits the gap. They get runners in scoring position. This game could be out of commission.
And he'll lay off the cut fastball here as this misses off the plate for ball 4.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Trevor Story steps in now. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on the way. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, it's been tough to score in this one so far through the 5th inning, but that RBI base hit right there is a nice breakthrough.
Yeah, it's been a great pitcher's duel up until this point. They've been executing on the bump without question, but that RBI knock right there might set the tone for the later innings.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch.
No.
And that one cut a little too much, a ball and a strike. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Fouled away. Here's the 2-2. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Rockies forced to settle for 1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Stepping in once again is Will Myers. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the AB now. Back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
All right, let's see if that leadoff single gets them going right now. They've taken it on the chin for most of this game, being a little passive at the plate in their approach. Let's see if that starts them off and they start to go more ambush tactics.
Into the box, Jake Cronenworth. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. The 1-0 home.
That's ball 2.
It's a slider taken for a ball.
2-0.
Myers gets his lead at first, nobody out. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
And they won't let him walk that easily, as that somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now. He's ready. Now the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of role they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
That'll bring up Austin Nola. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up. 0-1, here it comes. This pitch is popped up. McMahon battles the sun a bit, but has it for out number 1.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Brian O'Grady will be called on to pinch hit now, and he'll do it in a golden RBI spot as he's got 2 men in scoring position with only 1 gone in the inning. From the stretch. We'll see if he can deliver here. Runners still at second and third with 1 away now. A 1 pitch on its way. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Second and third here, 1 man out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. The throw to the plate. And they'll nail him at the plate as he's tagged out. In to hit will be Trent Grisham, trying here to plate the tying run from second. To hold the lead, here's the delivery. Comes set, the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2, the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Padres leave a pair. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Tim Hill takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Padres, number 25, Tim Hill.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ryan McMahon. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Ryan McMahon.
He's set and the pitch.
That's out.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Onto the party porch and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His 2nd pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
The first baseman, number 25.
Here's C.J. Cron now as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. No hits to this point. The 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's going to have to figure out a way to get out of the middle of the plate. Just gave up a big bomb right there, and now he's missing right down the heart of the plate again. Could spell trouble for him.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here comes the 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. No outs, nobody on. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And another foul ball. Here's another 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The left fielder, number 22, Sam Hilliard.
So the next to bat will be Sam Hilliard. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. This for Machado down at third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Couldn't have been much closer at first, and as show track will demonstrate for us, it took a throw of over 90 miles an hour just to beat the hustling runner. Really an amazing show of arm strength on that play. And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Swing and a miss for strike one.
Ball, 1 strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Hard hit ball to short. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 2-0 Colorado. Leading off the inning, it'll be Fernando Tatis Jr., and they could use a spark from him here.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
Now the first pitch. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ball.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Gonna be a tough play. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. In comes the left fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
So here is Manny Machado. He flew out in his last debut.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
One out, nobody on. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
The 1-2.
Ball 2.
Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Set. Here it comes. Machado leads off first with 1 away. Hard hit ball to second. And that's going to be a base hit here for Hosmer. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
So now to the plate, Tommy Pham. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
The right fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
At the plate now, Will Myers, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Myers awaiting the 1-0.
That's a ball.
And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty V, this pitch count continues to go up, up, up. Near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning. And Mark DeRosa, this is right where you'd like to have a pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stress.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Raging back is Tapia. But he can't get there as this hops over the wall for a ground rule double. And a bit of a break on defense as only 1 run is going to score.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon.
Your attention, please.
So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Stepping in now, Jake Cronenworth.
1-0.
As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Still only one out in the inning. Outside 3-0 now.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. The 3-1. This one's flared out toward left. Left fielder coming in. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter, the catcher, Austin Nola.
So now into the box is Austin Nola. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now indication from the dugout that they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with 2 gone. Victor Caratini will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 17, Victor Caratini.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. Ready with the 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Pham, the runner at third. Myers over at second. Nola at first. 2 out in the inning. 1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses ball 2.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The set and the 2-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
3-1. Here it is. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Hilliard is there, and he puts it away as they're able to escape with only limited damage on the scoreboard. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. 7th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Keone Kela is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
For the Padres, number 27, Keone.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the catcher, Elias Diaz.
Leading off the color box, the catcher, Elias Diaz.
First offering.
1-1.
Set and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Josh Fuentes will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 8, Josh Fuentes.
first pitch of the AB now.
Counts 1-0.
Six straight here out of the zone to start the inning, so I think it's a good time to go out and have a word with your pitcher. Just got to make sure everything's fine physically and remind him to be free and easy with his motion. You can't try to force pitches into the strike zone.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Grisham is under it to make the catch for out number one.
Up next for Colorado, the center fielder, Raimel Tapia.
Striding in for the Rockies, Raimel Tapia. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fouled off. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now the 0-2 pitch. On a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
1-1.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he fouls this one off. On the ground to third. Machado has it. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 1 left for Colorado, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Carlos Estevez gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 54, Carlos Estevez.
Now into the box, Trent Grisham, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
The 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
2 balls.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Into the box now, Fernando Tatis Jr. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 1-0 home. Bends into the zone for a strike. Lifetime in this matchup, he's 1 for 2. The 1-1 home. Fastball taken high for a ball.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Ooh, wee, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. So a 2-run homer down the line in left, and it's given the Padres a 4-2 lead. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did.
Third baseman number 15, Manny.
Standing in now, Manny Machado. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Estevez A native of the Dominican Republic, he's a 5-year vet at the major league level. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
I got the count 1 and 2.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Base is empty here with nobody out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Blackman is under it. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now back, the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Digging in will be Eric Hosmer, singled in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
And he takes ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike. Ball 2.
And that's inside and a bit low anyways.
2-0.
It's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
No strike.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Now to bat, Tommy Pham, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That's
And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Hosmer is on his way home. And he's safe. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. It's 5-2.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Yency Almonte takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Yency Almonte.
To the plate now, Will Myers, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Chopper to short. Story brings it in. Throw will be to first for the second out, but meanwhile another run is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
2 outs now in the San Diego 7th, and that'll bring up Jake Cronenworth from the stretch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's the 0-1 pitch. 4 runs here in this half inning. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Story ranging into the outfield. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So it's 4 runs on 2 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left on base. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Padres 6 and the Rockies 2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Austin Adams will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jurickson Profar is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Charlie Blackmon. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away. The 1-2 pitch.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
The 2-2. This is skied out toward right. After it is Myers. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The third baseman, number 24, Ryan McMahon.
So 1 gone for the Rockies here in the 8th, and Ryan McMahon digs into bat next. First pitch on its way. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
So next to hit is C.J. Cron, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it 1 bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And now the first pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. The high fastball is in there. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. Myers is under it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Bottom of the inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Austin Nola.
The catcher, Austin Nola.
He's set, and the pitch.
Ball one.
Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball one. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
The 1-2. Skied down the left field line. The next 1-2 pitch.
Ball, that's kicked out.
Fouled off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Another 2-2 offering. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Here's Jurickson Profar. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. The 1-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. Hilliard is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Trent Grisham.
The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go Trent Grisham. Here's the pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They lead it 6-2. Here's Johnson. Comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 36, Pierce Johnson.
Striding in is Sam Hilliard. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Sam Hilliard.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Now here it comes. Liner toward right center. Grisham is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, number 1.
Next to dig in, Garrett Hampson. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. Here's the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And he misses low with it, 2-0. And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Now here's the pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
The catcher, number 35, Elias.
At the plate now is Elias Diaz. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. He's set. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. Called strike 0-2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Hit in the air to left. Pham is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Jonathan Daza will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
He's hitting for the Rockies. Number 2, Jonathan Daza.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
6-2 the final total today. San Diego put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them to victory. Keone Kela gets the W on the mound. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ballgame. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Rockies, 2 runs on 4 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.